Thank you, guys. Is the air pointed this way? Because I'm still trying to cool down.
Thanks for your time. Are you ready? Sam?
Did she like that when I said that?
Yes.
I was like, well, that's true. She don't play. And Alexa ain't playing no more.
We're joined the media center now by Jack Beckman, retired Company Hero, Foundation Dodge Charger RT 220 car victory here at Route 66 Expressway. 3.955 and 3:24.05 to defeat his teammate Ron Capps. It's the 23rd win of your career.
25th. 23 Funny Car, 2 Super Car.
First of 2016, after finishing last year so strong and getting your first win on the 13th event of 2016, does it feel like a long time coming?
Yeah, I mean, very much. I thought we had so much momentum last year. And then we go to the countdown and watch Dell win the first two. Then we come back at Maple Grove and win that one and set the national record. And then we haven't seen a winner's circle since then. And even though we had been to 3 final rounds this year, we really didn't have our car. We never made it more than 200 feet in any of those prior final rounds. And we were struggling. We'd run well. We set the national record this year. We qualified #1 4 times this year. But we just couldn't put it together. We'd either run good in the heat and not under the cool track conditions, or great on the hero conditions and couldn't get it down the track in the heat. And we just found some things with the car. And I'm not saying this to be coy, but I'm not going to say everything we found with the car. And I'll tell you the great thing about DSR and the teammates is it was my birthday. And Tommy Johnson said, I'll drive the car. They took it out to Indy. They made 4 hits on it, and the thing never went past 400 feet. But it started pointing us in the right direction. The problem now, we unwound a problem in the bell housing with our clutch system, but we couldn't go back to last year's notes because of our 5 clutch discs. We'd already run out of 2 of those and had to go to a different batch with different characteristics. But we had a pretty good idea for a starting point, and when we ran that 88.5 at 3:33 Saturday night here, you go, okay, we know this thing can make the hero runs, but what's it going to be like on race day when the track's 30 degrees warmer? And then, man, today the car was just darn near flawless out there. That was the short answer, by the way.
Thank you. You will go down as the winner of the 800th Funny Car race. What does that mean to you?
Well, here's the cool stat there. Jimmy Prock won number 500 with Gary Dentry driving. Jimmy Prock won number 600 with Robert Height driving. I won number 700, and we've won number 800. It's a pretty cool deal. And the thing that makes that extra special, just things lining up. It's the 50th anniversary of Funny Car. You've got a lot of the legends out here. Pat Minnick and the Chi-Town Hustler were out here. Arnie Beswick and the Farmer car. Gary Dyer drove the Grand Spalding Dodge car for Mr. Norms. Like, those guys were just the absolute hitters when I was a babe. And to have them come by and acknowledge you, get to spend a few moments with them and get a picture taken with them, and then get to cap that off with a trophy at the end of the day, like, this is one of those perfect drag race weekends.
Questions for Jack?
There wasn't a single second in that final run where you didn't just kind of tighten up more than normal?
Like I said up on stage, no.
Okay.
I'm actually, you know what? Routine tends to help you be more confident. Being more confident tends to help you be more calm. 4th round, it better be a routine by the time you get to the final round. Right? But the interesting thing is the dumb stuff you think about in a fire suit. I did the burnout, rolled out, and stopped. I'm like, man, I'm really tired. It's a hot day, and it just kind of kicks the crap out of me. And I thought, okay, you might want to forget about that, put it in reverse, back up, and go do your thing. No, it's kind of a business as usual. I'll tell you what was interesting.
Yeah.
I would have never seen it 2 years ago in the old Charger bodies. But the new Charger bodies, the windshield is much further back. We can see out the sides a lot more, which isn't always a good thing. I saw a whole lot of Napa front fender out there, and I went, oh, and about the time I got to know, it disappeared. And when a car disappears out of your peripheral vision that fast, you know they've smoked the tires, and you know unless you have a huge problem, there's no way they're getting around you. So at this point, it's keep it in the middle lane, don't hit anything, get the chutes out. Great feeling watching that wind light come on.
Okay.
Anything else for Jack?
Just that you're rolling the Schumacher dominance out here now. 4 years in a row, you've had a sweep.
Wow, that's a great stat. And it's interesting because if you look at the beginning of the year, it appeared that the Force cars had really done their homework and gotten a big advantage over us. And the thing that I've recognized over my 10-year career in Funny Car is patience. That pendulum always goes both ways, and you just keep picking away at it. It's a little bit frustrating to be the only one of our 4 funny cars that hadn't closed the deal when Caps is winning every other weekend. Hagen had multiple wins, but we knew. We knew we would find it. The frustrating part is we didn't quite know where to look. We'd run good for a while and then not run good. And then once we found this issue in the Bellhausen area, we said, okay, it's not going to be a magic wand and make us run quick instantly. Although in hindsight it kind of did. But we know we crossed that off our list as a variable, and now we start picking away at the thing. Now, listen, this doesn't mean we're going to be dominant come next race. But what it means is I feel a lot more confident when we toe into the gates that we can make more consistent runs. And once you start making consistent runs, you can turn the wick up and make quick runs.
To follow it up, is fast Jack back?
Remains to be seen, but I think so.
All right, thanks, Jack.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.